Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to extend GPIO by this KinCony HAv2 module to ESP32. Because you can use this HA smart module, extend 6-channel digital input and 6-channel digital output for ESP32 board. And in this video, I will show you how to use this door sensor. You can see this is a door sensor that have dry contact signal output. Because maybe in your house you have many floor and many room, so you can put the window sensor and door sensor in anywhere. So this time you can use RS485. Just use this smart module and convert the dry contact signal to RS485 so that you can integrate to your ESP32 board and use Home Assistant by ESPHome very easily. So this video I will show you step by step how to configure it and how to use this door sensor by RS485. In this video you can see this is the E16T board that have already integrated to Home Assistant so that you can control this relay output and this is digital input. And in this video I will integrate one module and the second module to this board for the ESP32. Actually you can integrate to any ESP32 board. For example, you can integrate to 4-channel ESP32 board. And even if you can see the big one, that is a 128-channel ESP32 module board. And this is the largest. And even if this smallest one, so this is ESP32 development board. If that have RS485 interface, you can also integrate this HA module to this board so that you can use any dry contact sensor and switcher and with this module. And this is my computer is Home Assistant dashboard. You can see that have E16T board. So you can see I can turn on and turn off relay. That is for output. And you can see that is for digital input. This board input is integrated to the PCB. And you can see if I short for this button just for test the digital input. This input 1, that is trigold, and the second is trigold, and the third is trigold. So you can see that you can use by the PCB. But this time, if we don't have enough GPIO, we can use this smart module to extend the GPIO for the digital input and digital output. So in this video, I will show you how to integrate, configure the ESPHome for this smart module. And at the first, we will look at the smart module diagram and the pin define firstly. So you can see at here, that is KC868 HAv2 version. It's very small. You can see this is the size, and that have the pin define you need to understand so that you can practice later. So you can see that is power supply and ground, and this is RS485 communication. And this for D1 to D6, that is for digital output. So maybe you can drive a relay, or maybe you can drive a LED indicator. And in this video, I just show you how to use this K1 to K6, because this is used for the digital input. Because I will use this dry contact sensor, door sensor, or maybe you can use the smoking sensor, gas sensor, or PIR sensor. So all signal is dry contact, so you can easily integrate to Home Assistant by RS485. So you can see this one board that have 6-channel digital input. Just you can connect with this 6 door sensor. So if I have 2 modules, so that I can extend for 12 channel of door sensor. So if you want 3 modules, so that can extend 18 channel of door sensor. So this can extend very easily and flexible. So maybe you can put this in first room and this second room, or another one, third room. So you can put this smart module in anywhere. Just use RS485 one bus, connect this different module together. Okay, this is hardware structure. Now let's look at the software. And you can see at here, that is online guide of RS485 module, and you can see that have the PC software. You need to download firstly. After you download the PC software configurator, because these different modules, they have connected together. So they must need to have the different address. The first one address and the second one address is different. So they can communication together. And one RS485 bus that can support max 20 picks, just many this HA board, 20 picks. So that you can use 120 channel of input and output. I have prepared this cable that have a terminal because you can connect with this HA module very easily, so that you can just connect it, use this first module, and if you want use the second module, so you can just connect with this one. So this will be easy to test which one module. So this just for the 12-volt power supply. I have connect with the terminal, and this is for RS485 A and B. So the first we need to connect with this my computer. Okay, you can see this is E16T, and this is the Raspberry Pi KinCony server, and this is my computer. And the first you can see I have used this cable. This cable is connected with a 12 power supply and this terminal, so that I can connect with this module easily. And also I configure this first module and configure the second module. So I just use this removable socket, so we're easy to connect with it. So you can see I can configure the first one. I can just connect with it. And this two pin is power, 12 volt, and the ground, and also this is ground, and this is the A and B, because you can see this dropped. You can see that have shield A and B. So you can connect the A and at here A, and this is B, and connect this B. So now I just connect with my computer. So you can see. Okay. And now I just connect with my power supply. And you can see I can connect with it. Okay, you can see that will be blink. The LED blink, and when start up, you can see that have blink slowly. So that is running this HA module. Now I will test and configure by my PC software. And this is the configure software. And the first that have server part have auto detect by my USB cable. And this bandwidth not change yet. And we can click open. And this time you can see this is default. And you can press this button to read the information from this smart module. So you can see I can click read. That I have already set these settings to this smart module. So if you have set this the first time, I think you can, the target relay control address you can set to 1. That means you connect to the first ESP32 board. Actually, if you have many this HA small module, just only connect with one ESP32 module. So this you can also set to 1, not needed to change, because we will use one ESP32 board connect with this multi-HA board. And the second, switch adapt address. That means this module address. So the first one, we will begin from 10. You can see I can set to 10. So this is the first module. And the second module you can set to 12. And the third module you can set to 13. And the fourth module you can set to 14. So just this way. So you can see the first channel 1, that means digital input 1. And this means digital input 6. And every digital input 1 will trigger just blind output. That means which relay controlled by which digital input. So usually we will choose to 1, begin 1, because the input 1 and control the relay is first channel. Because in this video I only show you the digital input for DOS sensor, but we can also set the relay channel number to this software. So you can set to 1 to 1, so that 2 to 2, and 3 to 3, and 4 to 4, and 5 to 5, and 6 to 6. We just not need to use the relay, but we can set it. Maybe we will use in future. And this switch type we can change to event, engine event. Just this is the rising engine, and this is falling engine. We will set it here. Because in Home Assistant, we want this module, the digital input, work as a binary sensor. The binary sensor will have two states, is on and is off. So we will set to the engine event. Just when it short with the ground is trigger and disconnect with the ground, that means off. So this we can change to engine event. Every digital input we can all change to engine event. And this rising engine we can change to on. And the following engine we can change to off. Just in Home Assistant, when the sensor is triggered, is on. And when the sensor is released, that will be off. So every channel we can set to on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And when you complete set these settings, you can click apply and click this save to flash. And you can see if I click this save to flash, this will be blink. That means it will reboot. And this slow LED blink, that means running. So this time you can also click this read once. And this settings is read from the smart module. Is writing to the flash memory. And if you want to carefully, and you can close and excite, and we can open this software again. And we can also open the server part. And this time you can see this is software default setting, and we can click this read once. So that you can see that all settings have read from this smart module. So this is successfully for setting the first one module. So the important, we need to save this address, the second address, and this one. You can print your screen and save in an image file. So you can see it here. I have save this image. This is the first one, this touch relay controller address and self switch adapter address as this photo, because we will use it in later in config home ESPHome. So close it, okay, and now you can close this software, and because we need to set the second HA module. So you can see I can remove this USB cable, and now you can see I can remove this one. The first module is set up complete, and this time I use the second module. Also you can see I just connect with the terminal, okay, and connect with my computer and connect with my power supply. Okay, this have connected, and now you can see I can click the PC software and also configure it, and click open and click read once. And this time I will set this for the second board. So I just change to this switch adapter address, change to 11. And this I want to use the begin 7, because the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is for the first board, and the second board we will begin with the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I just set to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that have the second 6 channel, and also the rising engine and the falling engine, that is on, off, on, off, on, off. So you can see I can click apply to and click save to flash, and also you can close it and open the software again and to read once for the data from the module, and so that you can see the setting is complete. So you can click open and click read once. Okay, you can see this 11 and this all settings is successfully set by before. Okay, we can click close and excite. And now we can remove it. And also we can power off this cable. And the small module, just this two small module is config complete, and we can save the different address in this small module. And now we can connect with my ESP32 board, just connect to E16T board with RS485. Okay, you can see this is E16T board, that the blue one is RS485 interface, this is A, and this is B, the green is A, the blue is B. And this is 12 volts, just the power supply, the orange is 12 volts, and the black is ground. So we get the power supply, this two cable is power supply, and to this two terminal, you can see it here. The orange is 12 volts, so this is 12 volts, and this one is ground. This is ground at here. So the first and the second hole is 12 volts and ground. So I have connected together these two terminals because I have two HA module. This is 12 and this is ground. Okay, and this 2 point is from RS485. You can see this is A. This one is A at here, and this A also I have connected this cable at this one. So this 2 point is A. So the second, you can see this blue is the B, RS485B at this point. And the blue also I have connected with the yellow cable, have connected with this one together. So these 2 points is together with the RS485B. So this all have connected together. And now you can see I can connect with this module at here by this way. And this is the first module because the RS485 bus goes through this board and to another board. So this is the first one. And this is second one, the second board. You can see I can connect it together. So this is the first one, and this is the second one, and maybe you have the third one. So this cable just goes through the third one and the fourth one, so that you can extend many HA smart module. And at last, you can see this have a pin, 2 pins that have RS485 resistance jump. You can see this is a jump. For more stable, I suggest you use this jump at the end of HA module. So you can see I use this jump at here, but the first one I have not without jump. I have not installed the jump. So if you have the first one, the second one, and you can use jump at here. And if you have 3 modules, 1, 2, 3, and the jump you need to change to the 3 module. Just this the jump is connect with the last module. So if you have 10 module, so this jump will use the 10 module, not the first one. Okay, so I connect with it. So this have connect with these 2 module, and you can see this is the module, the first module. You can see I will use this cable and connect with this right socket. You can see I can connect with it together, so that you will see that have 2 sides of the cable, and this one is for output, and this one, the 6th cable at this row, is for digital input. So I will use this cable connect with my door sensor. Okay, now we can power on. Just you can see I connect with the TC 12 volt. You can see that is blink, and this is began working. So let's test with the Home Assistant YAML file. And this USB cable have connect with my Raspberry Pi USB port. Okay, let's test how to write the YAML file for ESPHome. And at here, you can see that in our form have showed this demo version. So you can see one HA board will extend the 6-channel binary sensor and the 6-channel switch. But in this video, I will show you how to use this for binary sensor. And this have a link that have a GitHub and a config YAML file. You can click this one and you will open this web page. That is ESPHome K868HA component. So you can see this have a different solution. So the first case is one ESP32 module and connect one HA board. This is the simplest demo. So that you will extend the binary sensor for 6-channel and 6-channel switch. This is the first one demo. And this is second. Maybe you have used one ESP32 board and connect the HA board with different setting. So this case have showed how to change the different relay channel and until 126. So it's enough for you to use for the input and track with the output. And the third case, that is one ESP32 connect with multi-HA board. And this case is most useful because we will use one ESP32 board connect many different sensors in different places in different rooms, so that will be very flexible. And here you can see this code have showed how to create the binary sensor, and this is for the first HA board binary sensor 6-channel, and this is for the second board. You can see the second HA board and for the different 6-channel, and the switch also have the first board 6-channel switch, the first HA board, and this also have second HA board will have extend another 6 switch. But in this video we just will use this code for totally 12 channel of binary sensor. You can see you can just copy and paste very easy, and we can copy and to our ESPHome. You can see that is ESPHome and E16. We have created the switch and the input, but this time we will add this code. We just copy and paste it here, the case 3, and this can use the extender component from KinCony. And this is important as a server part of RS485, which is TXT and which is XT. You need to change your diagram of your ESP32 board. And if you use our board, we have a pin define in our form, such as E16T, that I can find this pin define. You can see I can find this pin define for RS485. The TXT is 32, so I just change to 32, and the RXD is 13, so you can see I can change to 13. Okay, and this time why you have this error? Because we have already created the binary sensor. You can see this is digital input. Already have this binary sensor defined, so we can delete it and copy this code at the beginning. So we can delete it, and we just copy this code, binary sensor, cut, and paste at here, and paste at here. So you can see that the error is disappear. So this is very easy. You can see the first module, HA, that have created the first binary sensor. That means binary sensor 1 and binary sensor 2 and until binary sensor 6. And you can rename by yourself. Maybe you have renamed this for door sensor and this for window sensor, or this for PIR sensor or motion sensor by yourself. And this also is second HA module, so that you can change the name for yourself. Okay, this we have created total 12 binary sensor, and you can click save and click install and click this one because we downloaded by the USB cable. And now we can just wait for a moment, and the firmware will download to the E16T board, download to ESP32. Okay, this is download firmware successfully. I can click stop, and now I can close it and click settings and click this one, device, and click this 10 device because all is my ESPHome device. And you can see the E16T board, and we can see it here that have generated the sensor from binary 1 to binary 12. So that have created. But this should unknown because just we check it, that will be updated state. Okay, let's test it from 1 to 12. And you can see this HA module. And I have said this 6 channel is for input. So it's dry contact. I just use this cable and short with this hole is ground. This is ground. So you can see I can use this one cable. This is the first one cable. You can see. This is the first one cable. And I short for this hole. This is ground. You can see. I short for this. That is on. The 7 binary sensor 7 is on. When I release it, that is off. This is my second HA module I have configured. So you can see, if I short, this is on. So you can see, if I short, this is on. Release is off. Short is on. Release is off. So this is the second module, first channel. And also you can see this is second cable. I can also short for this hole. And you can see that is the 8 channel is changed. So you can see if I short for this hole, the binary 8 is on. Release it is off. And this is the last one. You can see this is the last one cable. I can short for this. And you can see the 12, sensor 12 is on, and this is off. So that means the first module, just the second module, is working. So let's test another module. So this module, I can also connect with my cable. Also, you can see this have 2 different rows. This is for output, and this is for input. And you can see this is the first cable. The first cable, I can also short with the ground. You can see this is the ground. You can see if I short, okay, the binary sensor 1 is on, and the release binary sensor is off. Short is on, release is off. So let's test the 6th cable. You can see if I short for this ground, and the 6th channel is changed. You can see on off is changed. So that means these 2 different module is working. So these 2 different HA module is working. If you have 3 module or 4 module, just use this way. Okay, this is how to detect the digital input for this different module. And the next, I will show you how to connect this door sensor to this red cable, and for the digital input, it also is very easy. Let's power off firstly because we need to be careful. Okay, let's look at the door sensor. Before you integrate the door sensor to this HA module, so that you can understand the principle of door sensor firstly. And you can see this is my door sensor. This have 2 body, all is metal. This is metal. And you can see this is screw, and this one you can see that have magnetic. So this not have magnetic, but this one you can see. This one you can see that have the magnetic. So use this principle that the door sensor will be detect as the door is open and closed. And now I will use this multimeter to detect because this have 3 cable. You can see this different 3 cable that have, this is very long, that is calm. And these 2 cable, one is normal open and one is normal close. Which one is normal open and normal close, we can test by this multimeter. So you can see I can use this position because this will be just the shot. I will have the sound, so that will be easy to testing. And I can use this one. And I connect with this long cable that is COM. So you can see I just connect with it. And I can connect by this one. Okay, you can see it here, this COM and this one. You can see I can close it. This is connected. And remove this one, is disconnected. And close it. So this cable, I think that is normal open, because when the door not opened and the window not opened, this is disconnect. So these two cable, because this is longest, that is COM, and this one, that is normal open. So we can also detect the available range. So you can see this range that will be detected the door is open or closed. So not must touch it, just have some small different distance. Okay, that means this cable is normal open. Now I will test this another cable, this cable. So you can see I can change to connect with this cable. So you can see if I connect it, it always shut because it's normal close. Now you can see if I connect with it, it disconnect. So the state is opposite. So you can see this will be disconnect and connect, disconnect and connect. So this cable, you can choose which one to connect with your HA module. Okay, and this time I will use this one and this one. I will use this green and this black. I will not use this brown. This is for normal close. I will use normal open. So this time I can use any module to test. I can use this one, and this is the first cable. Just this cable, and because this is ground, so I can connect with my door sensor. This is door sensor, so I can just use this common. This COM, I can connect with this red cable to digital input. So I can just connect it. Okay. And this one is normal open. I can connect with this ground. So at here, this is ground. Okay. I can power on it and begin running. And now you can see if I use this door sensor, close it, and you will see this one, pay attention to the binary sensor 7. That is on, you can see, that is on. You can see if I on, off, on, off. So this time you can see you can monitor the door sensor in Home Assistant by RS485. So you can also add it to the dashboard. You can see I can add it to my dashboard and E16T and press next and add it to dashboard. And go to here, E16T. So you can see that is 7. I have changed the state. I can click. This is history, when is on, when is off at here. Now you can see how to integrate the HA V2 board to Home Assistant so that you can use the door sensor. And if you have using project, maybe you have used a long distance cable. We just use the C85 cable so that you can easily to put any different sensor in any different room. And next I will test for long distance. I show you how to integrate to the RS485 cable to the HAV2 board and the sensor. Okay, you can see this is our whole 300 meter RS485 cable. This is one cable, just the two sides. I will connect with it because this board now is connected with this directly. But this time, I will use this one to get this power supply and get this RS485 communication by this cable. And this will connect to the HAV2 module. Okay, now it's connected together. I will power on. You can see it's here. That is began running. And this time, the cable and the power supply all go through this 300 meter RS485 cable and arrive at this HA module. So let's look at the Home Assistant. And you can see in our Home Assistant also it works. So this can go through 300 meter, no problem, and max support 1000 meter. And this is detected by door sensor. And I can also trigger with any digital input. So you can see this is the second module. I will short with the second one. This is second one, and short with ground. Okay, now you can see the 8th channel. The 8th channel is change the state, and the next channel 9 is changed, and the next this channel 10 is changed. Change the state, and this is the next 11 is changed the state. This is 11, and the last one, you can see the cable is last one. This is 12 is changed the state. So this module 60 channel is working. And now let's test the second module. You can see I can remove this cable and connect to this another module, just this module. I can connect with it. And also test the door sensor firstly. We can see I can short this for channel 1. The binary sensor 1 is trigger. Okay, this is working. And the second, you can see this is second. I can short at this hole. You can see the second is working. And the third, this is third. You can see I can short this. The third is working. And the 5, this is the 5 cable. You can see I short this 5 cable is working. And the next, this one, you can see this is 5. Sorry, before is 4. This is working. And the next, you can see this is the last one. This is 6 is working. All 12 channel is working. So if you want to integrate more door sensor, this have 6 door sensor. This one you can all connect with this sensor to this small module, so that will detect window and door sensor. So now I think you can integrate any drag contact sensor to ESPHome by HAV2 module very easily. Okay, thanks for watching.